Welcome back to another VOLIBEAR video. I'm going to do a tier list of epic items.
Stop the ports! Artheo!
So we got here, this one right here has armor and MR in it. So, first buy, would I buy this? You know what? I think this actually could work. Because if you go Dorian's Ring, Dark Seal into this, you got your damage covered. You can stack the Dark Seal. And then if you build this, you got your armor MR all set. I would say if you're versus somebody who is mixed damage, then I would say to do it. So I would say this is be good, but it's not the best. I would say it's good. This is actually good, but I wouldn't say it's the best. This here gives you movement speed and, ability power. So it's actually really one of the good items. It builds into Cosmic. It builds into Storm Surge. I like those two items. I would say it's good. Bambi, I would say that's good. I don't really buy it. But let's see. That's a difficult one because I never really buy it. No, I can't say never. I do buy it sometimes. I have to put it in the good category because it's good. The main reason why I don't buy it as often is because I want to be able to walk up the tower and hit. But you can use this as a proxy strategy. So if you're against a champion that doesn't allow you to walk up the tower, you can just clear wave, walk and proxy around, go around and proxy and then double proxy around the second tower. Bambi could be really good for that. So we'll just put that there. Ooh, Magic Pen. I never buy, but could work. This is good on VOLIBEAR. This is good. But I would say it's okay. I wouldn't buy this straight up. Personally, I wouldn't buy this straight up. The only time this builds into Rod of Ages. So if you get the Blast and Wand, then I would recommend to build this. But to build this straight up, I don't know. Let me think about this. Dorian's Ring, Dark Seal into this could work. If you can't afford the wand, it could work. So if you're a Rod of Ages user, I would go ahead and go that. So I guess it could be good. Warhammer, good, but I never really buy it straight up. This is good. I don't know. I kind of want to put this in the best. I want to put that in the best. This is also really good on VOLIBEAR. It gives you health and regeneration, which is really good with Graps and Second Wind. And this here, Chain Vest, just gives you armor. And it builds into VOLIBEAR's really strong item like Iceborne. I never buy this, but it could work. This here is actually, it's good. It's good early, but I don't know. It's it's one of those that I never really buy, but it does work. I know it does work. Maybe I'll put it in it's okay category. This here is probably one of the best. This gives you ability haste and ability power. It builds into Cosmic, builds into a lot of the items that are good on VOLIBEAR. Riftmaker, Nash's. This here is good. I would say it's okay. It's kind of tricky. Yeah, I think it's okay. Some people like to get this. It gives VOLIBEAR extra heal power, shield power. Can be a good item. And this here, I forgot to mention, this can be good on VOLIBEAR because VOLIBEAR's E does percent health damage to your target. So when you hit the target with that Q&E combo once, oh my god, it's devastating, especially when, a couple points, like maybe 3 points in or 2 points, pretty strong, and you can burn the target, and your passive will just like per second, burst them down while this is running. So if you think about it, when you hit them, and then your passive, this runs for about 3 seconds. So per auto, while that's running, is pretty devastating. All right, so this right here is actually really good on Volibear. A lot of health, and it builds into like Heartsteel or like Warmog. So I put that in like one of the best options. Armor and ability haste, this is actually really good. And this here is one of the best, if not the best. Let's see here. This here is probably one of the best because it gives you bonus, damage. Got AP and health. This is the one I was talking about. Health and AP. This here is AD and attack speed. This is actually good, but I'm gonna put it in the okay. Put it in the okay. Just personally because I never really buy it. So it's like I never buy but could work. Same thing. I don't know. I need to be a little more honest. I don't buy this. I need to put I don't buy. Sometimes I buy this. This is okay. I never buy that either. And this here is actually, I put this on the best. And the reason being is because this has a secondary passive that does bonus damage. So it does a decent amount of damage, and then you get the like bonus damage. So it's really good. It's almost equivalent to a fully stacked Dark Seal worth of damage. So it's really good on Volibear. This builds into Storm Surge, and it also builds into Shadow Flame. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. This here, it's good. I would say it's good. I gotta be a little honest here. I gotta say, I'd probably put this over here. Maybe this. I'm always gonna favor damage over this, but alright. Armor pen, I never buy, but it could work. Same thing for this. I never really buy that, but it could work. I would say, I mean, I never really buy this straight up. I'm just gonna say it could work. This here, I never buy, but could work. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this in a bad category. I don't really need it. I put this as okay. Beige, I would say it's good, but I'm not really a Trinity user, so I would say it's okay. And this here, I never buy. What? I don't even know what this builds into, but I never buy. It used to build into Hullbreaker, but not anymore. This actually is probably one of the best you can buy right here. Attack speed. This, I never buy that. Maybe I'll put that in the bad category. I don't know. This is good. I would say this is okay, because I know Lethality can work on Volibear, and I have tried it. I've tried Collector on Volibear. It's actually really good. But I'm going to say it's okay. Not the best. I'm going to say it's okay. Sheen, don't get me started. This one right here is probably one of the best you could buy. Probably looking at this combination of items right here. These are like the top 4. Iceborne, Riftmaker, attack speed, Nashers, setting off that passive. And I'd probably put this over here, and then these two over here. Maybe I should move these, actually, to here, I would say. There we go. I like that better. I think these are the top items on Volibear. I would go for when it comes to epic items so far. Let's see. Same for this. I think this is epic. Yeah, I gotta move this back up because I think ability haste is so good on Volibear. And if I had to say like core item wise, these 3 items are stupid good on Volibear. It's probably one of the best you can go. This here and I never buy. And could work. I'm gonna put this up here. This is one of Volibear's best. It gives them AoE wave clear. Not just wave clear, but like AoE damage. A lot of people underestimate this. Tiamat is so good on Volibear. It gives them a lot of upfront wave clear before his passive stacks. And his magic is kind of delayed. You have to like attack the wave, get it stacked, or do a full combo to finally stack up your magic for your passive, and your E comes down, I don't know, maybe 1-2 seconds if you can time it perfectly or whatever. And a lot of times people can get out of it. So Tiamat, in a sense, gives you like upfront damage. Because the first thing that you land when you hit somebody is your Q, and then your W, which sets off the AoE damage. And then once your passive comes in, you get like double AoE damage. So I always recommend Tiamat. If you can buy this, do it. I would say this would be like, so this is 1,300 for this, 1,200 for this. These are like the top 2 best items you could buy early, if you have the gold. Otherwise, I would just, buy any of these items here. Just as good. This here, same thing. I'd probably put this in a 3rd category here. And you can see like Tiamat and Tunneler, both of these items build into Titanic. And that was what I was talking about. Once you get Titanic, your AoE damage is bigger. And you don't even have to use your abilities. You don't have to waste any mana. All you have to do is just auto attack the wave. And not only, when you get that upfront wave, you can just instantly clear it. So if you get like a lane bully like Teemo, for example, Teemo's going to hit you long before you activate your passive. You have to hit the wave or a champion in order to stack and get that passive up, right? He's never going to allow you to do that. With Titanic, you'll be able to hit the first auto attack you land without your passive or any magic damage whatsoever. You're going to be able to clear the wave and hit Teemo from a distance. And not only that, you get an active. And Titanic's active is a bigger shockwave, so you'll get the entire wave without using a single ability or wasting any mana. A lot of people underestimate Titanic on Volibear. So for that reason, but also another reason is Hullbreaker. So Hullbreaker plus movement speed builds into it. What's the pickaxe? A pickaxe is actually a basic item. So sometimes I'll buy Tunneler into pickaxe and then go straight into Hullbreaker. But movement speed is so good on the bear, especially when you max Q. If you're versus like a ranged champion or a champion that's difficult to reach, Hullbreaker Rush is extremely good. I highly recommend those items on Volibear. This I never really buy, but it could work. Never really buy that. This here is actually really good on Volibear, but I never really buy it right off the bat. It's like one of the best. I would say it's good. Same thing as like Bracer is really good on them. I'd probably put this as one of the top that you could buy. One of the top options, because this builds into like Frozen Heart, which is a really good item on Volibear, but I wouldn't say it's the best. I would just say it's good. It's a good option. Situational is what I would say. Situational. Same thing as like Bramble, situational, into like, healing comps, but like those are items that you can build 2nd or 3rd or something like that. All right, Zeal. That's a tricky one because I know that one builds into Flicker Blade, which is currently used. I would say it's good. It's kind of in a category of like I can build a 2nd or 3rd item, All right, that's the tier list right there. So you can see the best to the absolute worst. I don't know if this is absolute worst, but when I look at this, it's like, I don't know. There's probably a lot of, you know, whatever. I don't know what to put in the back category, to be honest, because Volibear is one of those champions that can go literally anything and make it work. Well, that's that for that tier list. Make sure you check out the very next video.